Check. Okay. All right. Well, hello and welcome, you guys. Welcome and hello. Today is a Wednesday, which means it's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. I bet you guys thought I was going to say Thursday, but I didn't. I said Wednesday. I've been training myself all day long today. You don't know how many times I have practiced that little intro and said Wednesday. I thought for sure as soon as I go live, I'm just going to say Thursday, but I did it. I did it, you guys. It's Wednesday, which is weird, but that means that it's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. So shout out, welcome to anybody who maybe never got to be here on a live stream before because we're doing it on a different day. Welcome, you guys. I see you there in the chat. Erwin, SVK, Addy, Tooney is here. The Vaping Jedi is here. One of my favorite advocates of all time, my Advocacy Award winner, Mallory Gates, is here. But seriously, thank you guys so much for coming out. It should be a really fun, action-packed vlog for you guys tonight. I don't have any timestamps for the screen, but all the timestamps end up in that first pinned comment right underneath this video, courtesy of my main man. It's Jeremy V. He collects them all and turns them into timestamps. It's a wonderful service he does for us here at GrimmGreen Industries. But let me real quick do a little rundown for you guys as far as what we got going on tonight. I was going to say coming up tonight and then going on, and it came out going on. Thankfully, nobody seems to have noticed. I do have a beer. I got a beer from the Poon Sauce McNasty collection. It's an 11% I think it's 11.4. Hang on. Ooh, did you see it? I don't want to, spoilers. I don't want to give any spoilers. It's 1 pint, and I believe, that's 11.5% on that beer, so that should be fun. I'm going to talk about a few things that I've been vaping. One thing's made a recent comeback. Of course, we're going to have a random liquid tasting. Of course, we're going to have some retro vaping. Of course, we're going to have some mail. Of course, we're going to have some news and advocacy. Of course, we're going to have getting to know GrimmGreen. We don't have a record or any sort of musical talking about tonight for getting to know GrimmGreen. What we have tonight is I have hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of so much old Nick Green footage that exists. It's goofy. It's goofy. My brother and I spent years with a video camera just shooting everything that we did. We went on trips and shot it. We'd just go to Reno to go shopping. We'd film it. We filmed a show for nobody in front of my house with his video camera, like on the regular. Like we did this like we were YouTubers getting paid. And it was just for us to watch. Well, no longer. I have a platform now, so now the world gets to see me being like a cringy 22-year-old driving to Reno and goofing off with my brother. We'll get to that just a little bit later. That's going to be, you guys, I seriously have so much footage. It's ridiculous. That's going to be like an ongoing thing. It's going to be an ongoing thing. I think it's going to be fan-freaking-tastic. And in the Vape Mail department, I do have a China package, but I have a package from... It's everybody's favorite bald guy. It's JaiHaze. I got a package from Jay. I don't know why I said everybody's favorite bald guy. That's how lacking my improv skills are right now. Everybody's favorite bald guy, JaiHaze. Okay. Well, I got a package from JaiHaze that I'm really excited about, and I also got a package from the United Kingdom.
Meanwhile, in the UK,
I got a package from the UK from a company named Vapors Cloud that I'm really excited to open as well. I got squonk bottles falling on the ground. Okay, first things first. Did I see some super chats come in? Let's get to the super chats right after I get to this because I want to play that video that's like my new favorite thing where I get to hear from one of my subscribers. It's been my new favorite thing for, I don't know, years now, maybe longer than years now. And so what I have is a video that came to me via Savage Simon 62 in the United Kingdom and BIGD-Vapes in the United Kingdom. And they sent me this video, and it's kind of an advertisement for their YouTubes. Like, I'm not going to lie. It's kind of an advertisement for their YouTubes, but they did it using footage of me to kind of, I don't know, stroke my ego just a little bit. So they sent me this great video. I'm going to play it for you now. It's about a minute long. And like I said, this is my that one thing, but it's really more, it's like an ad. It's not an ad. It's not a paid ad. It really feels more like an ad for Savage Simon 62 and BIGD-Vapes, which, look, Get creative. Promote your own YouTube over here on this YouTube channel. And, you know, give me some flattery and I'll just play your commercial over here on my YouTube. So Savage Simon 62, BIGD-Vapes. I don't even know where you're at right now. Where did this end up? Okay, here it is. Take it away, Savage Simon, BIGD-Vapes.
Nicholas, so you are about nicotine harm reduction.
The Royal College of Physicians, Public Health England, they're all encouraging their citizens in the United Kingdom to switch without hesitation from cigarettes to vapor products. They have opened vape shops inside hospitals in the United Kingdom to get patients and guests to quit smoking cigarettes. They hope to have a smoke-free society by 2030.
Savage Simon 62 introduces GrimmGreen.
Here we go. I just love this.
My show, my rules.
BIGD-Vapes, Holmfirth and Slawwet, West Yorkshire.
West Yorkshire. Well, thank you very much, Savage Simon 62 and BIGD-Vapes. I'll throw some links down to their YouTubes. I'm admittedly a little bit confused. I think they're part of a group that does a show in the UK. They wanted to have me on. Hang on, I had an email from Simon. That's right. UK Vape Show. It's a Saturday night YouTube show. Jay from Custom Ages Skins, I was talking to him. He's apparently not on this show anymore. They have a new team, BIGD-Vapes, Simon 62. They do the UK Vape Show. Let's work out a time that I can get on your stream. You went to all of this trouble, you know, to make this Hulk Hogan style. I mean, I really hope YouTube doesn't ding me on that. I don't think they'll ding me on that. It sounded not like the real song, and his voice was like purposefully auto-tuned poorly. I don't know. That's just what it sounded like to me. But thank you. Thank you, Savage Simon. Thank you, BIGD-Vapes. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, pimps. Let's get over and do some super chats. I saw a few come in. In fact, do what Derek says and smash that like button, everybody. Because chances are, look, you guys know you're here for a reason. I run long. And I'm even running even longer now because I'm explaining why I cut that short so that we can run long. Anyway, it doesn't much matter. Here, there was a few super chats that came in before the stream. Dr. Nasty, that's very gracious of you. Yo-Yo probably hit the replay, but my dog just woke me up and told me to give Nick 10 euro? Is that 10 euro? Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Dr. Nasty. And then there was one from Steel Valley Vapors, Will, with the 666. Party! It's time to party. We're going to be partying this weekend, Will. Steel Valley Vapors in the house. Okay, let's see what's going on over here in the super chat. It's not showing me any super chats. It's showing me 0 super chats. YouTube is the most frustrating platform in the history of America. The Herbal Heart, he says, Nick, yo, good to see you tonight. I hope you have a safe and awesome trip. Drinking a peanut butter s'mores milk stout tonight. Dude, that sounds amazing, the Herbal Heart. That's going to pair, I think our beers tonight are going to pair amazingly together. Had another super chat from Sexy King Phil. Bro, Wednesday night, Wednesday vlog, let's get it. I know, it feels weird. Look, it feels weird for me as well on a Wednesday. I was out running errands. You know, I was out at the post office today. I'm not used to coming home to the post office and having to stream like this. It's a whole new experience. But I kind of like it, you know. Mix it up every once in a while. Mix it up. James Duke, let's mix it up. James, a.k.a. Jim James, Yo-Yo Nick, I can't wait for Houston, staying at the Hilton. Kick ass. I'll be at the Hilton. The show is at the convention center that is attached to the Hilton, so I'll run into you there, James. I definitely will. I think that was it from there. And there was one more super chat. Haley Walkup, Very gracious of you. Howdy, this is Patrick Conquest's lady friend. Thanks for being such a great friend to Patrick. Hope you're well. Oh, Haley. It's Patrick Conquest's pants. It's Patrick Conquest's Haley. Pleasure's all mine, Haley. Patrick Conquest's a hell of a guy. And Langley says, I just want to let you know I have bad gas. Oh, you Langley have bad gas. Okay. I was like, how do you know that I have bad gas? How did you know that I have bad gas? You didn't. You were admitting your own bad gas. Hey, that's okay. Appreciate you, Langley. Appreciate you very much. Now, it's sitting on my desk. I can't stop thinking about it. Would anybody like to drink a beer? Because I would like to drink a beer literally right now. Let's go. I love that bumper at a reasonable volume. That just makes me so happy. This beer tonight from Perennial Artisan Ales came to me via the Poon Sauce McNasty collection. You can check him out on YouTube. He does beer reviews damn near every day. But this is called Then You Roast the Mallow. Doesn't that sound just freaking delicious? Of course, I believe that's a reference to The Sandlot. Isn't that a reference to The Sandlot? Then you roast the mallow? I mean, I've watched The Sandlot quite a few dozen times in my life. Imperial Stout with graham crackers, marshmallow, and cacao nibs. Look at all of that. Marshmallow, graham cracker, chocolate, flavored alcohol. God, it's like adults do enjoy flavors. Who would have thought about that? Ready? There we go. Now, this one didn't say open over the sink in it, so no requirement to open over the sink. Yeah, 11.5%. Woo! Okay, guys, this will be fun. Here we go. We're going to pour it into an extra large tulip-style glass. I'm expecting it to pour like motor oil, you know? That's what that looks like. Just motor oil. Can I get the whole can in? Can I get the whole can in? Nope. All right. Look at that. Overflowing and everything all over. Oh, yeah. Good. I'm glad this is happening. You know, I spent the whole Monday cleaning my office, cleaning my desk, still cleaning up beer off of my wood floor because of that one time, like 3 months ago, that I knocked over a beer and it got all over my desk, all over the floor, all over all of my cables behind my computer. I literally just cleaned that up yesterday. And now the office is just going to continue to smell like beer. Well, at least it smells like chocolate marshmallow beer, right? Am I right? Okay. Now, rather than panic slurping foam, which that could be a band name, an album name, Panic Slurping Foam. Cheers, you guys. Let's roast the marshmallow. Let's roast the mallow. Holy good God. Yeah, it's very alcohol forward. 8.5%. Woo! Already. I can already feel it. As soon as I took that one sip down, I just instantly felt, did my face just get red? Is that what happened? That's exactly what it felt like. Strong, chocolate, marshmallowy, graham crackery. This is delicious. This is delicious. That's good. You got that vape mat down. I know. I got my coil turd Beecher. I've had this vape mat, bro, for since 2019. I've been using this. This is my longest standing vape mat on the desk. I've never used a vape mat this long. And it shows. Like your coil turd logo over here that used to be white is just brown. It's just gray. It looks brown now. And there's clearly rings on it from where I popped off an RDA and just set it right there, and it left a ring that is just eternally there. So many great memories with this big, stinky old vape mat Beecher. So many memories. Now back to the beer. This is kind of freaking delicious. I get upfront cocoa flavor right away. It's thick, it's syrupy, it's stouty. There's a astronomical level of sweetness in this. Like that marshmallow sweetness really just cuts right through everything. I get alcohol and I get sweet marshmallow from this On the drink down, you do get a lot of the chocolate. It's the chocolate, it's a flavor, but it's kind of a little bit more of a mouthfeel, I think. Holy fuck butts, that is delicious. I'm going to pair Overdrip's BC with this because I think that's going to be a banging pairing. Shout out to Overdrip, shout out to BC. This is one of the best, if not the best, custards that kind of has ever existed in the vape space. I mean, and that's going back to like, you know, there were some hemo high-end custards. What was that one? Grant's custard? Does anybody remember Grant's vanilla custard? Have we talked about this before on this stream? Ho-ho! Grant's vanilla custard was a vanilla custard liquid from back in the day that was like, good Lord. Like, you'd think it would like wash your car for you. No, it's just an e-liquid, and it was just a mediocre custard, but it had this like Grant's vanilla custard. They only release it in like small little batches, and you can't vape it right away. It's like, oh, if you vape Grant's right away, you're stupid. You have to let this steep for like 6 months. You know, they have this rigorous, and I'm like, it's e-liquid, you guys. We freaking out about Grant's. Everybody went crazy for Grant's vanilla custard. I think that Testing Grounds Overdrip BC is astronomically better than anything I've ever had from Grant's vanilla custard. Anyway, random ass comparison, I know, but let's try it. BC, roast the mallow. I'm really excited about this. I'm hesitating a little bit because I don't want it to be over yet. Yeah, baby. That is a good pairing. Damn, that's a damn hell ass good pairing. I've been vaping this so much that my battery's dead. And I didn't even realize it before I started this stream. And that's stupid. Let's get a better battery in here so we can do this again properly. Okay, better. Damn, that's good. That is damn good. Holy crap, that's good. This beer, Poon Sauce, I think this might be one of my favorite beers you've sent so far. Maybe not better than, oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to like take stock of the beers you've sent me. This one's a banger though. This is a banger beer. Thick, syrupy. It pairs so well with the BC. It's making my nose run. It's so good. I'm wiping boogers on my chair. It's so good. Okay. That beer is kick-ass. Damn, that beer is really good. 11.5%. So let's see how this vlog goes. Woo! Thank you, Poon Sauce. Appreciate that beer, bro. Let's finish off this can. Let's get the rest of the can in here. You know, so we know what we're dealing with. I like to have a distinct level, like Mark. I go, okay, this is the beer that I have for the vlog. So if we get down to here and it's only news and advocacy, it's like I'm not keeping up with my beer consumption. Actually, forget what I just said. None of that made any sense. But now, let me real quick, you guys, jam through a few things that I've been vaping. As far as pods go, look, I've been reviewing the Miso. I'm in the middle of that review process. It's the Caliburn A2. It's the Smoke Thinner. And it's the AirPod, or the AirMod, the Soren AirMod. This is probably still top dog of pods on the desk. It's Jake Scrapwood's tobacco in there. This I was really surprised by. I don't know if anybody's hip to the Thinner. This came out like a year ago or something. I'll have a review for it up. I think on Friday it's going to go up. It's nothing spectacular, but I spent an excessively long amount of time with this Thinner, and I did like science experiments that probably didn't need to be done with it because I really wanted to put it through its paces, but this is kind of a banger. I might take this to Houston with me. Hey, yo, Lethal Coils, how's the pup? And then the Caliburn A2. Like that kind of just goes without saying. The Caliburn A2 and the AirMod are just vying for that top position. Now, if you want to talk about fun vapes, let's talk about fun vapes. You saw it already. It's the Snow Cap with that Axial Pro on there. It's just an RDA I didn't spend a lot of time with when it came out. it kind of flew under the radar for me. And then I did my review really late. And now I'm actually getting to spend like a lot more time with it, really enjoying it. As you saw, overdrip, BC in there. I got another dripper. It's that Tokugawa on the Boxer. I have Breeze Tones, Frank and Atticus Shakedown in here. The crackle that I'm getting from this coil is, like, this is a great setup. Don't get me wrong. I dig the Boxer a lot, and I dig this Tokugawa a lot. The real shining star of this entire setup, and the reason I keep going back to it day after day, it's the crackle. Please tell me you hear it. Helicopter mouth status. Helicopter mouth status. Helicopter status. Crackle right there. It's just so thoroughly enjoyable, and I don't ever remember ever in my life being this taken aback, like this swooned by a freaking peanut butter juice. I've tried, you guys have no idea. And this isn't a thing like, I'm definitely not trying to toot my own horn, but think about the number of liquids that you personally have tried and multiply it by about 1,000. Like, I have tried so many peanut butter liquids, so innumerable amounts of peanut butter liquids, and every single one, I'm like, it tastes fine. Tastes like peanut butter. I don't really like, that's fine. I'm a huge peanut butter fan. Huge. I have, in my fridge right now, I have Reese's branded peanut butter, like, pudding cups in my fridge. I love peanut butter. This peanut butter liquid, I feel pretty confidently saying it's the only peanut butter liquid I've ever vaped more than 5 or 6 toots from. It's the only peanut butter liquid I've ever kept going for weeks and weeks and weeks. It's the only peanut butter liquid I think I've ever really liked. And I want to taste it with this beer because I think it's going to be kick-ass. Yeah, that's good. That's a good pairing. That actually brought out a little bit like a different flavor in the beer. It kind of had this, that was really interesting. I want to try that again. Sorry. It brought out like this sharp, I would call it sharp note in the brew. That's interesting. Peanut butter is a good go-to beer tasting liquid. Now, this is probably something I've been using like crazy, maybe the most on the desk, maybe second most on the desk. It's an AugVape V200. This mod's like 4 years old. I just love the ever-loving crap out of it. I have that custom Palmer's powder-coated RDA for vaping on there in white and black. I just think it looks so cool. It's filled up with, the seasons are changing. I'm forcing fall to happen by vaping pumpkin AF. This is how you make fall happen, people. Start vaping your fall liquids. Go buy some pumpkin spice lattes. Put gourds out. Put pumpkins out. Let's force fall. I'm forcing fall. This liquid is fire. A year later, I got this in 2020. This is almost damn near a year old. Awesome. Still banging. Fuzzy Logic. Peanut liquid. I have not ever run across just a straight up peanut e-liquid Fuzzy Logic. Although I will say, if you have access to a time machine, if you have access to a time machine, go back to 2010 and buy literally any tobacco from China, because every tobacco from China in 2010 tasted like peanuts, like straight up peanuts, like peanuts, straight up peanuts, like peanut skins, like, you know, the skin in between the peanut and the shell. All their tobacco liquids kind of tasted like that. So if you have access to a time machine, I would highly suggest going back to 2010, picking up some Chinese e-liquid. Then you might have a real peanut situation on your hands. Now, I'm still in the middle of what I've been vaping because now we're getting down to the stuff that I've actually been using like crazy. Didn't think it would happen. This squonker has kind of just not left my hand. I've been using it like crazy. It might be because I have one of my favorite liquids in it, but I find the flavor on this Bushido V3 RDA to be very nice, especially for the money. Very, very nice. The mod's okay. It's not my favorite. My goal, like I said earlier, is to get this RDA onto that snow cap squonker. Damn. Then we'd really have something. Now, as far as the two things that have not left my hand, I take these with me everywhere in the house. I take these to the couch. I take these upstairs. I take these with me everywhere. These have just been my jams. It's the Reload Vapor Essential Semi-Regulated Mod, Tube Mod, with a Typhon GT4S RTA on top. That damn RTA, even knowing I have an RTA out on the market, I think this could be the best RTA on the market. Just in general, like everything, top to bottom, Typhon GT4S. Rich Kids of Instagram. Awesome. Really awesome vape. Now, for my number one, this is my vape of the week. This is what I've been using. It's the Cthulhu Hastur with a K-Fun on top. And how did I get here, you might ask? How did I end up with a K-Fun on the Hastur? Well, let me tell you. Last week, these mods arrived from Cthulhu Mods. The Cthulhu Mod 2, these arrived. And I actually started my review for these. I shot a bunch of video. I shot it up close. I shot a, talking head. I shot it up close. I was cranking on this review because it was going to be like, a progressive review over the course of several weeks. I still have not got anything to fire on these. Nothing will fire on them. Nothing. They have a rating. It says don't go below 0.25. I was like, okay, easily done. I don't need to go below 0.25. I can stay above 0.25. Nothing above 0.25 will fire. I tried 0.25 on the nose, didn't fire. 0.4, didn't fire. I tried a 0.8 on this in that K-Fun, wouldn't fire. I can get nothing to fire on these. They come with a little cap, so you can turn it into like a hybrid mech. Use that, fine. It's a hybrid mech, single 18650 hybrid mech. But that's not the point. It's supposed to be this sort of regulated. It's got a chip in here. Safety, regulation. Can't get anything to fire. So if anybody has any helpful hints or tips and tricks, maybe if you're a little bit more expert on the Cthulhu Mod 2 than I am, which is, there's a very good chance of that, let me know. Leave me a comment. Tell me what could be happening. I know you have no background, but there's a regulated chip in here and there's a mechanical switch on the bottom. The mechanical switch works fine. The regulated chip won't fire anything, won't fire a damn thing on both of them. So that's how, in the video, I was building the K-Fun to put on this, because how dope would that look, right? K-Fun on top of this, man, that's amazing. Never fired it. Couldn't fire it. So I threw the K-Fun on the Hastur. It's been awesome ever since. Poet. There's a Poet liquid in here that I think is my new favorite juice of all time. Poet Electronic Nectar. This is called Amaretto Nightcap. It's an amaretto pear that is blowing me away. Blowing me away right now. First of all, the liquid on the inside of that K-Fun, you can see it's like motor oil. It looks like the beer. It looks like the beer I have in my cup. I'm assuming that my coils in here are just annihilated gross. I've only been using this for 3 days, and I'm assuming that my coils in here are annihilated gross, but I don't care because it's vaping great, and this Amaretto Nightcap in a 12 milligram, I can't think of anything else other than maybe Moharno's 12 milligram mango that he sends me. I can't think of anything else I would rather vape in a 12 milligram right now. This is giving me like sentimental feels, and I don't know why. I don't know that I've had this e-liquid before, but it makes me feel like 2016 at a vape show. Like that's the vibe I get from it. And I put a Breeze Tones MTL Alien in here, and the crackle factor of this mouth to lung is out of control. Out of freaking control. This has probably been my most used vape since I set it up. Can't get enough of it. Can't get enough of it. In fact, I'm going to clean that K-Fun out. I'm going to take that with me to Texas tomorrow. That's the plan. Wow, okay. So that's what I've been vaping, more or less, here and there. Some things. Still confused about those Cthulhu devices. I'm going to leave it in the video of me being frustrated and not being able to get them to fire, because you'll see in the video I tried like 6 different things on it. Nothing would fire. Nothing would fire. I got the K-Fun on there that's a 0.8. 0.51, sorry. 0.51, put it on there, and it would fire like every 8th or 9th time I pressed the button. I would sit here with the K-Fun on video, and I was like, nope, 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 nope. Oh, it fired. Take a nice drag. Oh, cool. That was great. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, fired. Oh, hey, yeah, that was great. Nope, 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 nope. So, I'm at a crossroads. I'm at an impasse with the Cthulhu Mod 2 because I had high hopes. My original plan was to put the Typhon GTS on there, but that didn't happen. Anyway, that's really what I've been vaping. So I think I saw some more super chats come in. I'm not 100% sure. Let's go check. Too long. Oh, yeah, a few super chats came in. Appreciate that, Langley. Brian Weiss says, finally catching you live. Here's a beer on me. Fucking A, Brian. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being here live. Hey, it's Mueh. What is this? Vlog on a Wednesday? Hallelujah. Just got my negative diagnosis from the Rona. Yes, no coronavirus and a vlog on a Wednesday. Mueh, I appreciate you, bro. Hope you're doing good. Ben Harvey says, first time catching your live vlog. Well, welcome. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Listen, if you have any feedback, constructive criticism for me on how, improvements I can make to this vlog, or literally I take all feedback very, very seriously, Ben. Let me know. I hope you enjoy your time here. I appreciate you being here. Lethal Coils in with a super chat says, yo yoy from Domino's Pizza. Have a great vlog, fam. Back to work time. Back to work, Chris. Back to work for you. Try not to work too hard. I tell everybody, unless you're working for yourself, don't work too hard. Don't work too hard at making money for someone else. That's a defeating feeling. Appreciate you, Lethal Coils. Level 5 Loki says, yo, YouTube didn't show you my first super chat, normally replay crew, but here live. Fuck yeah. Blue raspberry tea with strawberry and mango, boba to drink, and Toucan's Choice DIY one shot in the OG recoil on the clutch. Level 5 Loki, you've got it all dialed in. Your whole deal is just dialed in. You're like, here's what I'm drinking. Here's what I'm vaping. It's everything I love. Go. Appreciate you, Level 5. Mallory Gates. What kind of punishment is it to have Congressman Raja follow you on Twitter plus ask for a donation? Well, I'm giving it to GrimmGreen instead. Wait, Mallory Gates, are you telling me that Raja Krishnamurthy followed you on Twitter and then asked for a donation? Because if he did, that's awesome. And if he didn't, then that's still awesome. And I appreciate you donating me, because your money will be better spent than with a politician. Every single time. Every single time your money will be better spent than with a politician. SVK Vape says, went back to the future and Thursday Nick told me to give Wednesday Nick $10. Wait, is this real? Did this really happen, SVK? Are you telling me you have a time machine? Much love to you and Casey in chat. Keep doing what you do, sir. SVK Vapes, at this point in my life, I literally don't know how to do anything else. So I appreciate that. Fishy, so because you didn't get to see the first super chat, you're getting a double dose this week. Did I miss a bunch of super chats? I didn't. I promise I did not do that on purpose. Yo, everyone. Dude. Taco Bell for dinner tonight for the win. Fishy's absolutely right. Fishy, thank you. And thank you for that guitar company that you showed me on Instagram. I've been following them, and I've just been frothing over their guitars that they keep posting. Appreciate you, Fishy. And Fishy's absolutely right. Taco Bell is usually Thursday night. Every Thursday, I ate Taco Bell. Have I told this to anybody? Every Thursday, I ate Taco Bell. It's my meal. Thursday nights, Taco Bell. Taco Bell with the patrons. That's like a thing. But it's Wednesday, but we're still doing taco. That's right, we're still doing Taco Bell fishy. Gabe Claus says, have a great time in Texas. I'd join you if I wasn't on the no-fly list. Oh, Gabe. Gabe. Is it just because you can't? Does Santa not let you in the sleigh without proof of vaccination? Is that what it is? Oh, Gabe. I'm just kidding. Blake. Is that Blake? I want to say your name correctly, Blake Jones. I appreciate that very much. You didn't say anything, and you didn't have to. Appreciate that. Vaping Jedi says, Yo Nick, cheers from the graveyard shift. May jump in the hangs later. Otherwise, I'll be catching you rest on the replay. # replay crew. I appreciate you, Vaping Jedi. I appreciate all the replay crew. In fact, I haven't heard from the replay crew in a while. If you're a replay crew, dude, I want you to feel as welcome as everybody on the live stream. Like, I want to do this live stream for you, watching on the replay. This isn't for the live people. Between you and me, fuck the live people. This is for the replay crew only. I appreciate you guys. Make yourselves known. Biker Granny Chapman? Biker Granny Chapman, that's a great name. How's it going, Biker Granny Chapman? It's doing great. I'm in the middle of a vlog, so this is literally like you're seeing me at my peak. This is like the most stoked and excited I get literally all week. It's happening right now. Appreciate you, Biker Granny. Charles Berg says, I made it out of the replay crew for once. Woo! Thanks for all the reviews over the years, my guy. Listen, Charles, it's very, very, very much my pleasure. Very much my pleasure. Kevin Yum says, holy F, I forgot it was Wednesday night. How could you forget? It was right after Tuesday, but right before Thursday. I'm just kidding. Appreciate you, Kevin K. Kevin Yum for the win. Well, shoot, what should we do right now? Honestly, if you're asking me what I want to do right now, I'm going to tell you that I want to do a very random liquid tasting. Because that's what I want to do. And it's my stream, so that's what we get to do. Circle pit, go. Yeah, okay, so we're going to do a very random liquid tasting here to sort of kick off the vlog, about a half hour in. That's fine. We're going to do a very random liquid tasting. First things first, the poll in the chat is closing right now. Interesting numbers, not shocking numbers. The majority of you guys exclusively vape direct lung. Not super surprising. Direct lung, restricted direct lung coming in kind of in a second place, 23%. Mostly mouth to lung. Only 22% of you guys vape almost mostly mouth to lung. That's really interesting. I just like to, I like to know. I like to just know. I like to ask. I like to know. So let's put a new poll in the chat so we can vote on this liquid. So, liquid tasting. So, we got a little sample box last week. Was this last week or was this 2 weeks ago? I think this was... I honestly don't remember. That's how terrible my memory is. I have no idea. I don't remember if this was last week or the week before, but we got a sample pack. And I want to try one of these liquids from the sample pack. I'm omitting one of them. Okay, hang on. I'm just doing this. I should. There's no way that I can do this before the stream. Like, I can't prep this poll. So, the liquid tasting tonight is going to come from this sample pack. These are 5 10 ml bottles. This is 70/30, 3 milligram. And the liquids that we have to choose from tonight, starting over here, if you can see that, starting over there, that's salted caramel from District 21, District 121, salted caramel. This is Whirling Dervish. We're going to skip Poet because I've had the Poet Sweet Black Tea 1,000 times. This is the Plume Rooms Banana Pudding, and this is Dillinger from Villain Vapors. So I'm putting a poll in the chat right now. If you guys want to vote on this poll that should be appearing in the chat, There it is, momentarily 64% out of the gate for banana pudding. You know what, you guys? I was kind of leaning that way myself. So keep the voting going. Keep the voting going. Let's put on some voting music. This sounds like proper voting music to me. Dillinger, which looks to be like a caramel vanilla custard. So what I said earlier about overdrip, that might get put to the test. The Plume Room is a banana pudding. I have no idea what Whirling Dervish is, and I'm assuming that salted caramel is like a salted caramel flavor, right? I feel like that's a pretty safe bet. Well, since banana pudding is, vote, you guys, vote, vote, vote. Since banana pudding is kind of winning at the moment right now, I'm just going to pull it out. Okay, so these are 6 milligram. That's fine. 6 milligram. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with lung inhaling 6 milligram. It's not the, my most preferred way to vape. That banana pudding, though, I had a feeling the banana pudding would come out to a real strong lead. Had a feeling. Kind of wanted to try that Dillinger, bro. Kind of wanted to put that Dillinger next to some Overdrip BC. That's okay. I'm going to end this poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With 200 votes total, it looks like the Plume Room's banana pudding from the Legacy collection of 5 Ponds is going to be the very random liquid tasting today. Now, look, you guys know me. I'm a banana guy. I like banana. Who doesn't like banana? Everybody likes banana. Okay. That tastes like a very, very, very candied banana pudding. So I've got my, Def Mods. That's the Guar box that I love so much. Guar is my favorite band basically of all time. So I got this hideous Guar box. That's a TM. Nope. That's a Turk. That's a Turk V2 on top. I was going through my closet looking for an RDA for the very random liquid tasting, and I saw the Turk V2 and went, haven't used that in ages. I feel like I haven't used this in over a year, maybe even longer than that. Okay, so these are 6 milligram. So I'm going to be vaping this out of an RDA. It's just going to hit me hard, isn't it? 80 watts, 6 milligram. It's going to be throaty, I didn't realize these were 6 milligram. I thought these were 3 milligram. That's okay. That's just fine. So let's try a 0.13, 83 watts, the Plume Room's banana pudding. Let me have a little toot here. Holy fuck. Okay. Well, you guys know the drill here. I'm just going to sit with this for a hot second. I'm going to mute my microphone so you won't be able to hear me. Okay. I am getting two nicotined. Two nicotined with this 6 milligram. That many toots of a 6 milligram in a RDA, I'm good. I am good. Feel very nicotinely satisfied by that. Oh, that's not a bad little pairing. I still kind of had the banana in my mouth. That's pretty good. So, I guess there's a reason why this is in the Legacy Collection to begin with. It's fire. Fire. I don't know if the kids are still saying that. This Plume Room banana custard, banana pudding is straight up fire. It reminds me like a whisper of Boule Bolu because only it has that banana flavor in there. It's not nearly as sweet as Boule Bolu. Sorry. That's gross. Burp life. Sorry. I'm blaming that on the beer. Not quite as sweet as Boule Bolu, Pam, if you're catching this on the replay, but it's really creamy banana creamy. I thought it tasted really candied at first, but it doesn't. It does a little bit. It's like this weird balance of candied and sort of like a creamy natural banana. There's not really like a pudding flavor. You know, sometimes pudding tastes like frosting or pudding tastes like cake batter. There's no like cake batter or frosting in this. I mostly get just a big banana flavor. Banana pudding, I'm assuming that's what they were going for, is just an extraordinarily large banana flavor. And even in 6 milligram, it's not too throaty. It's a creamy, slightly candied banana pudding. Pudding. Very creamy, very banana, very pudding. Pudding. Dude, that's a really good banana. That is a really good banana. I can't think of the words to say right now, but it reminds me of something. It reminds me of an old liquid from like 2014. Like, damn, I could have had this liquid already. Hyper good banana. Damn, that's just a hyper good banana. I'm a banana guy, and this is a really good banana. I don't even know what else to say about it. Creamy. If I had to condense this down, it would be creamy banana. Creamy banana, like this motion. Like you're scooping cream into banana. That's what it tastes like. This is good. Damn, that's really good. All right, I'm going to recommend this. The Plume Room's Banana Custard. Look at this little tiny 10 ml bottle. If you can track this down anywhere, I don't know where you can buy this anymore. I think it's TFN right now. I think it's tobacco-free nicotine, synthetic nicotine, but it's in the Legacy Collection for a reason because it's kind of awesome. It's kind of really awesome. Damn, that's good. Has anybody had this? Show of hands in the chat. If you've had an old large banana, if you've had the old large banana, that's hilarious. Army Man Brad. Let me know because it's delicious. It is delicious. Dang, I kind of want to taste another one from that collection. Look, I don't want to take up all the time with liquid tastings, but I'm going to pull out Villain Vapors next week. I think I want to put Villain Vapors up against some other stuff. Damn, that's good. Recommending the Plume Room. That banana pudding. Pow. I don't know if any more came in, but I have to check. Kevin Yum. Barbara Burgess says, shout out Amanda for making my hair red and blue. Red and blue. I'd go see you in Texas, but I got Vikings Fest this weekend, and my hair matches my outfit. Well, look, I couldn't ask you to give up on Vikings Fest. I wouldn't ask you to give up on Vikings Fest. That's insane. Tribal Buddha says, Addy Tooney said, GrimmGreen, Todd just pulled one apart. Watch his vid, please. Pulled one apart. Todd just pulled one apart. What did he pull apart? I want to know what Todd pulled apart. What did Todd pull apart? Wait, what was I talking about? Typhon GTS, pods, the thinner? I don't even remember what I was talking about, Tribal Buddha. I'll go watch Todd vids. Look, I'm subscribed to Todd. I will always watch Todd's videos. Dave Lloyd, that's very gracious of you. Legion Vapes, Legion Vape, I have to give a humongous shout out to Legion Vapes. He's a huge supporter of this channel, man. And Legion Vapes is just such a rad dude. I did a live stream with him like 2 weeks ago. It was awesome. So fun hanging out with Legion Vapes. Dave Lloyd, I appreciate you, bro. Legion Vapes sent me to give you $20 because his house guest named Frank said so. Oh, good. So a giant spider, like a giant huntsman spider, said to give me $20. Okay. I ain't never accepted no money from a spider, and I don't plan on doing it now. What's up, Hair Wings? I also just want to point out, like, look, I'm wearing a Liquid Death hat, but it's not because I'm like Liquid Death fanboy 99. I'm not a huge fan of Liquid Death. I was trying to, like, whatever, get a little business action going with them. Maybe collaborate with Liquid Death. No, they just like to send you free swag and then expect you to pimp out their stuff. So I'm not pimping out Liquid Death. I'm just wearing this hat because it's really, really comfortable. But speaking of Liquid Death, let's hydrate with Kent.
Oh, I love water. I'm glad that I love water so much. It makes it easy to stay hydrated. Hydro homies.
Hydro homies. Oh, the mod that wouldn't work. Okay, thank you. The Cthulhu. Seamus, Addy, the Cthulhu. Really, Todd pulled one apart? Okay. I'm going to go watch Todd. I'm going to go watch Todd pull one apart because I need to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on. Oh, no, Ashton! Look, bro, that's okay. Ashton Palmer says he can't make it to Texas, but that's okay. Let's do a little ad for Ashton Palmer right now. Let's try to make Ashton Palmer some money. Let's try to make our man Ashton Palmer some money. Palmer's Powders. Do you need literally anything powder coated? Ashton is an artist and a precision artist, and he will do whatever you can possibly imagine on any sort of parts. Motorcycle parts, antiques, car parts, vapes. He does it all, and he's good and precise, and he's just an all-around good dude. I want to give a shout out to Ashton Palmer, custom powder coating. Call the number. Call it right now. Call him. Call Ashton. Call Ashton. Ask about getting something powder coated. With all the vape gear that we have in our lives, it seems silly to not get something powder coated. I've been trying to find something that I want to get powder coated. Ashton, do you do billet boxes? Because I would like to get a billet box coated. Anyway, shout out to Ashton Palmer. Hit him up if you're thinking about powder coating anything, just don't think any further than Ashton Palmer at Palmer's Powders Custom Powder Coating. Call him right now. He'll pick up. He'll pick up. Maybe he won't. I don't know. Sorry, Palmer. I'm sorry that you can't go to Texas, bro. That sucks butts. That sucks butts. Okay, before we get to mail, let's just rip through some news and advocacy. I have literally one thing. I have literally one thing that I want to read to you. Let's do this.
News and advocacy, yeah.
Yeah. Well, here we are. Another week under the FDA's crazy regulations that don't make any sense. As far as I know, and I've been watching the FDA like a hawk, there's been no movement. There's been no more MDOs coming out. Nothing's been approved. So we're just sitting here in this holding pattern with the FDA. They're way past their date of having to, determine all of this stuff. And there's been no movement on anything from FDA. All I care about really is this call to action right here. This CASAA call to action is the most critical call to action you could possibly do right now. Just do this call to action. This is a federal nicotine tax call to action. Please do it. I'll have a link in the description. I think Addy Tooney has the link in the chat right now. Just please do it. Please, please. 1,000 pleases. Please, please, please. Additionally, Michigan residents. If you're in Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer, again, is trying to jam through a flavor ban in Michigan. She's been unsuccessful thus far. And I keep hearing things about what's going on in Michigan. My advice would just be to do this call to action. I'll have the link down in the description. It's a flavor ban. It's a flavor ban in Michigan which surprisingly, there isn't a flavor ban in Michigan. There isn't a flavor ban in California, not for lack of trying, but for lack of, we've been stopping them. I hear things like the flavor ban's been removed from this language. I've heard things that the flavor ban hasn't been removed. I've heard that there's people that are ready to not vote for this flavor ban. There's a lot of stuff up in the air in Michigan right now. So if you could do this call to action that I have linked in the description, that would make my day. That would literally make my day. Yeah, Frames Janklin, look, I agree. Palmer's Powders is your one-stop shop for the best powder coating literally ever. Go hit up Palmer's Powders. That's part of the news and advocacy. Go hit up Palmer's Powders. So last week, CDC, FDA released the National Youth Tobacco Survey preliminary data, and this is what they showed. 2 million youths using e-cigarettes. 1 in 4 use e-cigs daily. We know that they're not representing the numbers correctly because we have access to the National Youth Tobacco Survey data. So I'm going to give a shout out to Rob right now on Twitter. Rob, dad, designer, developer, technologist, vaping advocate, and quite possibly the most happily married man ever. Rob on Twitter made this incredible chart actually visualizing the 2021 National Youth Tobacco Survey data. Not 1 in 4 using e-cigs daily, not 8 out of 10 using flavored e-cigs, not more than 2 million youths using e-cigarettes. The numbers show, let's look at this. Let's start at the top. Whoops. That didn't work. Here, let's start at the top here. Teen Vaping, 2021 National Youth Tobacco Survey statistics on adolescent e-cigarette use. Well, would you look at that? 92.4% of middle and high school students do not currently use e-cigarettes. 92.4%. 97% of middle and high school students do not vape frequently. That's less. That's ever use. That's 1 puff a month. Unreal. Listen to this. Fewer than 1 in 100 teens that do not already smoke cigarettes use e-cigarettes frequently. So this is ever use. Fewer than 1 in 100 teens that do not already smoke cigarettes use e-cigarettes frequently. Would be panicking about this? Finally, here we go. Youth e-cigarette use. This is based on the 2021 National Youth Tobacco Survey data. Youth e-cigarette use now is 10% lower than in 2017 and 62% lower than in 2019. That means that it's 10% lower than when the youth vaping epidemic started. 10% lower than when the youth vaping epidemic started. When Scott Gottlieb said that youth vaping had become epidemic proportions. That was in 2017. We're now 10% lower than that. So, youth vaping epidemic's gone. It's just gone. It's just disappeared. Look, I can't explain it. Just look at the data. That's all you can say. Look at the CDC data. Youth vaping epidemic's gone. There never really was an epidemic, but now we're literally past the epidemic. The only thing that's been going on in FDA land is lawsuits, baby. Lawsuits all over the place. More vape manufacturers challenge the PMTA denial. So there's a few big companies challenging the FDA right now. Turning Point Brands, huge company that's challenging the FDA. BIGD Brands, huge company challenging the FDA. And Magellan, huge company challenging the FDA. I don't need to explain this to you guys, but what the FDA did essentially was go after every small business that they knew wouldn't be able to have any sort of recourse. That was the initial, millions of products off the market, millions of marketing denial orders sent out to really, really small businesses. Really small businesses. And now FDA is getting into bigger businesses like Turning Point Brands, like BIGD, like Magellan. And now these companies, they have a little bit bigger of a vested interest. I mean, Turning Point Brands supplies e-liquids, bottled e-liquid to thousands and thousands of vape shops, and these bigger to medium-sized companies have some money to like throw at a lawsuit, and they're all kind of coming kind of at the same point, kind of mostly at the same point, basically saying is, look, this is what FDA asked for, this is what we provided, and we still got a marketing denial order. This is what FDA asked for, this is what we provided. They're calling the FDA, MDOs capricious. They're calling them unnecessary. They're calling them capricious. Probably that's my favorite word that everybody's been calling them. Capricious. And so people are fighting these MDOs, which is a very, very good thing. And they do have legs to stand on. BIGD, as far as I know, only really makes flavored disposables, but they're going at the FDA tooth and nail. And Magellan, so Magellan isn't a company that a lot of people have heard about, but Magellan is a company that you have definitely purchased vape products from. If you've purchased vape products in a brick and mortar retail location, chances are you've purchased a product from the Magellan distribution, supply chain. What Magellan is kind of insinuating here, that the FDA didn't just be, not clear with their directions. They're taking it a step farther and saying that what FDA is doing is actually illegal. Actually illegal. And here's the thing. They're kind of really 100% right. So FDA just recently, within the last few days, finally issued final rules for the PMTA, despite having issued out, thousands and thousands and thousands of marketing denial orders, some of which the marketing denial orders came before FDA issued their final rule. And they issued, they call it a, what do they call it here? They call it a, They call it product-specific scientific evidence. So the idea that the FDA said, hey, vape companies, you can provide longitudinal cohort studies, you can provide, randomized controlled trials, here's what you can provide. And so vape companies went, okay, here's what we have. And then FDA went, oh no, I'm sorry, our bad. That was supposed to be product-specific, not just blanket science. It has to be a randomized controlled trial for each individual bottle of liquid. Sorry that we didn't make that clear enough right out of the gate. That's not how that works. The FDA can't really do that because they made a new product standard unilaterally. So there is actually a government organization called the APA, the Administrative Procedure Act. And the APA, according to Jim McDonald, creates a roadmap that federal agencies must follow when creating new regulations. FDA is breaking these rules. Everybody remembers a few years ago, before the deeming reds, they had to announce a notice of proposed rulemaking. You remember when the FDA had to do this? They had to announce it. They had to get, public feedback period. Remember when we had the public feedback period? Then they're supposed to respond to that public feedback and then issue some sort of final rule or proposed rule making. There's a process in place to hold these agencies accountable, and FDA just kind of threw that in the trash and went, no, we just, there was one more rule that we needed to include, and we didn't go through any of the proper channels to do it. But it's a new rule that unfortunately removes millions of vapor products from the market. We're terribly sorry. So basically, Magellan and a lot of these companies are going, nope. You're breaking the rules. FDA is actually breaking laws that they have to follow. You kind of assume that everything's going to come down to a legal battle in the United States, but I didn't see vaping coming down to a legal battle in the United States. I kind of did, but I also kind of didn't. So there's lawsuits happening, and truly and honestly, I don't think FDA has a leg to stand on. If you tell a company you need to prove that your bottle of e-liquid won't appeal to children. And the company goes, oh, okay, we can easily do that. Here's literally all of our sales. Here's every time we've checked IDs. Here's all of the data that we have that shows that no youths have ever used this bottle of e-liquid. The FDA went, I'm sorry, that's not good enough. And Turning Point Brands went, yeah, actually, yes, it is. According to your rules, yes, it is. So we're going to stay on the market. Anyway, everything is up in the air right now with FDA. And honestly, a big part of me is kind of just here for the ride. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to try to do calls to actions. We're going to try to steer the ship in the right direction. But honestly, I feel at this point like I'm just a passenger on a very big sailing ship that has already left the port. And I'm just hanging on to the side of it, seeing where it's going to go. You know, and you try to steer it maybe a little bit in the, like the direction you want. But ultimately, this ship has left the port, and it's on a path now that we're not going to be able to control. Imagine it's like just barreling through the ocean at like 100 miles an hour. That's how I picture vaping in the United States. And wherever it crashes is where it's going to crash. So that's fun and interesting. Now, let's wrap this up. I don't want to spend too much time here in the news and advocacy because we have some fun stuff to get to, but I do want to read this for you. So this is going to be a little bit of story time with GrimmGreen, taking a page out of the old Tuesday Bro Tuesday book. I'm just going to read this to you from Mark Gunter. If I had to, I don't know. How do you describe Mark Gunter? So Mark Gunter is a journalist who wrote one of my favorite pieces of all time for the Philanthropy Chronicles, being just very, very critical of Mike Bloomberg and his philanthropy money. You know, the idea that he's giving $160 million to end flavored vaping. Mark Gunter, who is in that philanthropy space, like, you know, by profession, started writing about vaping, started writing about Mike Bloomberg and vaping, and now he's writing about vaping. And Mark Gunter, look, I'm just going to read this. I'm going to let Mark Gunter's words speak for themselves, but the title of his article on Medium, which you should follow Mark Gunter on Medium, it's called Lies, Damn Lies, and Vaping Statistics. You ready? Tuck in, you guys. Let's treat this like a podcast. Fewer teenagers appear to be using e-cigarettes, but the FDA and anti-nicotine crusaders only see more reasons to regulate. You wouldn't know it by reading the press release from the FDA or CDC or by listening to Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids or the Truth Initiative. But the U.S. government released encouraging news last week about youth vaping. The headline from the latest National Youth Tobacco Survey should have been, teen vaping has fallen by 60% in the last 2 years. Should have been. Teen vaping has fallen by 60% in the last 2 years. About 11.3% of high school students reported vaping, and most did so infrequently. That's down from 19.6% in 2020 and far fewer than the 27.5% who reported using e-cigarettes in 2019. Better yet, just 3.1% of high school students vape daily, the survey reports. These are the kids who, sadly, appear to be addicted to nicotine, but their numbers are falling too. It would appear that the teen vaping epidemic is over, at least according to the dictionary definition of epidemic as a widespread occurrence of an infectious disease. In retrospect, the so-called epidemic may have been more of a passing storm than a deep-seated societal problem. What's important to remember, though, is that these numbers, all numbers really, especially numbers about vaping, need to be read skeptically and put in context. This new survey, in particular, is not definitive because it was done between January and May of this year when schools were closed by the COVID-19 pandemic, making comparisons with past years suspect. I'm not going to elaborate on that. I'm just going to let Mark Gunter talk. This data, though, is all we have. It is, at the very least, reason for optimism. But no. Consider how FDA delivered the news and how anti-nicotine activists reacted to it. FDA, what did they say? We've seen this. Here's what FDA said. 2 million youths are currently using e-cigarettes. Disposables are the most commonly used e-cig device. 1 in 4 use e-cigs daily. Sorry, 1 in 4 high school students did not report daily use. What the FDA meant to say, I'm assuming, was that 1 in 4 of the group of students who said they were vaping said they were doing so daily. That's very different. Mark Gunter is explaining a percentage of a percentage, which is a tactic that FDA and CDC love to use. What FDA meant to say was that 1 in 4 of the group of students who said they were vaping said they were doing so daily. As Mark Gunter said, that's very, very different. Second, here's Mitch Zeller, director of the Center for Tobacco Products at FDA. He said, this data highlights the fact that flavored e-cigarettes are still extremely popular with kids. And we are equally disturbed by the quarter of high school students who use e-cigarettes and say they vape daily. Mark Gunter, that is imprecise at best and deliberately misleading at worst. Again, it sounds as if 1/4 of high school students vape daily. You have to read the sentence several times to understand what he is presumably trying to say is that 1/4 of the declining number of students who vape use e-cigs every day. Again, it's a percentage of a percentage, which is how you get big, scary numbers from FDA. As for the advocacy groups, they downplayed the decline and continued to stoke fears of youth vaping. Like a broken record, Tobacco Free Kids said, these results point to clear actions FDA must take to end the e-cigarette epidemic for good. Eliminate all flavored e-cigarettes, including menthol, and stop manufacturers from evading FDA regulations with synthetic nicotine. Matt Myers, that seems suspiciously specific. Suspiciously specific. The Truth Initiative said, incredibly, that 43.6% of high school students use e-cigarettes regularly, almost on a daily basis. Here's a link to that statement. I'll put it down below. To their credit, they deleted the error after it was called to their attention. Should have never been an error to begin with. You would think an organization called the Truth Initiative could be truthful with their numbers. Instead, Robin Koval, Truth President CEO, sought to brush off the inconvenient findings entirely. She told the New York Times that the fall off in youth vaping was probably caused by the pandemic. Kids were not in school. They were not seeing friends, Mrs. Koval said. One wonders whether they would have felt the same way had the survey found an increase in vaping. The curious thing about these reactions is that Truth, Tobacco Free Kids, and their anti-vaping comrades, like Parents Against Vaping and E-Cigarettes, deserve some credit for the decline. They have hammered home the message that teenagers should not vape. They're right about that. Teenagers shouldn't vape unless they were smokers who turned to e-cigarettes as a way to quit. Mark Gunter, thank you for saying that, because I have always been a firm believer that vaping is for smokers. Vaping helps smokers. If you are an underage smoker, I think it's ridiculous to make you wait to get a product that could help you quit smoking. Back in 2011, 2012, I got some DMs from a few people who were absolutely underage smokers trying to vape. Underage smokers trying to vape. They wanted to quit smoking. They were underage. And they were trying to get, vape products. And I said, I can't send you vape products. I can't. You're underage. And then they said, well, should I keep smoking? And I'm like, no. Okay. I mean, that's a really weird gray area. Like, if there's a youth who's underage and is addicted to combustible tobacco cigarettes, I think that youth should be allowed access to vapor products. Thank you, Mark Gunter, for agreeing with me. The activists, funded in large part by Bloomberg philanthropies, helped convince the government to raise the minimum purchase age for all vaping and tobacco products from 18 to 21. Good. The Truth Initiative, by its own account, has run an effective text messaging campaign that has helped nearly 400,000 teenagers and young adults on their journey to quit vaping. Good. Tobacco-free kids also lobby cities and states to ban flavored e-cigarettes, or, in San Francisco, to ban vaping altogether. Not good. Context. The trouble is, these so-called public interest groups utterly fail to put youth vaping into context. This is another way to mislead with statistics. If you think youth vaping is cause for alarm, please look at the data on youth consumption of alcohol. About 16% of high school students binge drink. According to the latest but admittedly outdated data from the CDC, most people under 21 who drink alcohol report binge drinking, often consuming large amounts. Binge drinking can kill you. Vaping cannot. But the Bloomberg philanthropies did not put up $160 million against binge drinking or to push for a ban on flavored alcohol. Ergo, the focus on vaping. Another government survey, please read this skeptically, found that 21.7% of 12th grade students currently use marijuana and 7.2% reported current prescription opioid misuse. That means more high school students are misusing prescription opioids than are daily vaping. More, almost double the amount of high school students are misusing prescription opioids than daily vaping. You can find more reasons to worry when you ask about kids engaging in unprotected sex. The point is, teenagers are dumb. They do dumb things, risky things. They always have and they always will. It is an inevitable part of growing up. The response should not be panic or prohibition, but better parenting. That said, the crusade against youth vaping wouldn't be so disturbing if it did not exact a heavy cost, much of which falls on adult smokers, millions of adult smokers. No, we don't have great data on that either, but they have quit by taking up vaping, a much safer way to get their nicotine. There's a growing body of evidence that bans on flavored vapes, higher taxes on e-cigarettes, and obstacles to obtaining e-cigarettes by mail together contribute to a greater use of lethal combustible cigarettes. Unhappily, these adult smokers don't seem to factor into the thinking of tobacco-free kids or the Truth Initiative. One public health expert told me via email they're completely ignoring adults on their calls to banning flavors. They've got real blinders on. Adults prefer flavors, and adult smokers may well be the group that will be suffering the most if flavors are banned. The FDA, for its part, has already ordered dozens of small companies that make e-cigarettes to stop. It has yet to decide on whether bigger manufacturers like Puff Bar, Views, Smoke, and Juul can continue to operate. Amanda Wheeler, a former smoker and vape shop owner and president of the American Vapers Manufacturers Association, is outraged. Some in our government, she says, and our paternalistic activist class seems hell-bent on outlawing the single most effective smoking cessation method ever devised. It's going to drive millions of people back to smoking and cost countless lives, and it's despicable. Those are strong words. My presumption is that most people on both sides of the vaping debate mean well. The science around nicotine products is still evolving, and we won't know for a while whether youth vaping is really on the decline. In the meantime, let's try to read the evidence in good faith. That shouldn't be too much to ask. No, it shouldn't be too much to ask, Mark Gunter. This is an incredible piece. I'm going to have it linked down below in the description so you can read it, share it, follow Mark Gunter on Medium. The man has a way with words, and he seems to be firmly in the camp of, following the science. Because Mark Gunter, for all intents and purposes, he's just an outside person on this. He's not in the industry. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't vape. He's just looking in from the outside. And to hear those words from someone who's just looking in from the outside, huge, 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 BJ, huge. Listen, we're already running long tonight, so what I would like to do, before I do any more super chats, I'll have links down in the description, and I would encourage you, next week, next Tuesday, we're having Amanda Wheeler on. Yeah, TBN. Me and Danielle, we're going to be hanging out with Amanda Wheeler this coming Tuesday right after NVE. I'll be just getting back home, but damn it, we need to go live with Amanda Wheeler to kind of rip into the FDA just a little bit. I'm also going to put a link in the description to an article I'd like you to read called Biden Promised to Follow the Science, so why isn't he doing so with vaping? Real good question. Real good answer. I'll put a link to that down in the description. That's going to wrap up the news and advocacy. Let's get back to some super chats. Too long. Running too long. Mark Gunter, man. Mark Gunter. He is... I love everything this guy's writing. I love everything this guy's writing. It's going to be an interesting time for vaping in the United States. It's going to be an interesting time for vaping in the United States. All right. There was a super chat here from Sexy King Phil, you sexy son of a bitch. It says, any MTL juices you can recommend? Anything from Poet. The Amaretto pear, I really love. I still love 12 milligram Water Malone. I don't know if Liquid Barn is still shipping or anything like that. Jake Scrapwood, one of my you know Jake Scrapwood, Sexy King Phil. His vanilla honey bourbon tobacco is one of my favorite mouth to lung juices. Additionally, I know Matt has the unsalted line. I never got to try it, but it's an unsalted 12 milligram or 12, 18 higher nicotine strengths. Give it a shot, Sexy King Phil. Level 5 Loki says, even if one youth tried vaping in the last 30 days, Ants Group would still think that's too many. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I mean, I would argue with that if I could. 100%. 100%. The problem is, if they think that's too many, then that's fine. I don't care if they think that's too many. We have to balance this, with adult lives. We have to balance this with adult lives. Like Kenneth Warner said. Kenneth Warner, Dean Emeritus at the University of Michigan School of Public Health. It's exactly what he said. There has to be a balance. We can't constantly focus on youth. And honestly, I wouldn't care. I don't care. I have such little sympathy for dumb kids because they do just dumb shit. Because I was a dumb kid and I do dumb shit. No sympathy. If your kids started vaping, parent them better. If your kids started smoking, parent them better. Don't petition the government to ban the product that your stupid kids started doing because you didn't parent them correctly. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Did everybody do the CASAA call to action? All right, kick ass. Let's get into some map. What's up, you guys? Let's get into some of this mail. It's not a lot. It's only a few packages. But we're still going to set one up. We're still going to set something up tonight. Maybe something up tonight. We'll see how this goes. If the Plume Room has 50-50 liquids, and if the Plume Room does the banana pudding in like a 12-18, ooh, I would love to vape this banana pudding in a 12 milligram 50-50 out of like a K-Fun or a pod or like a mouth to lung RTA. That would be Kick-Ass 9000. Oh! This has just been softly going on in the background. That's okay. Let's leave it going the whole vlog. Or at least through the vape mail. How about that? Okay. This is an 11.5% beer, and I just want to say I'm definitely here for it. Oh, yeah, I have reverse vape mail tonight. Okay, so tonight we're doing reverse vape mail. We don't have enough time. Damn it, man. And I didn't even get a trash bag to take care of my trash. This is a China box. Eve, you're only here for the vape mail? Well, welcome. Dude, you got here at the exact right time. Oh, okay. This isn't anything extraordinarily new. This is going to allow me to continue a review that I had already started. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Geek Vape. So they sent, you know, the S-Tube. That S-Tube mod, this thing. The DigiFlavor. The S-Tube with the mouth-to-lung tank on top. This is just their little sort of kit, right? It's a mouth-to-lung kit, and I had such high hopes for it, but I started reviewing it, and everything's broken. Everything sucks. All the coil heads are burnt out. I can't get anything to fire on it. And so I hit up DigiFlavor, and I said, look, I would like to review this, but you have to send me one that works. Like, you have to send me one that works. So now I've got some more coil heads. And I've got another tank. I just want to... Okay, yeah. Same battery. This one's a stainless steel looking battery. I had really high hopes. This is a cool little tube, like, tube mouth-to-lung tank combo. It bummed me out when it was all broken and dead. So, shout out. Thank you, DigiFlavor. Looks like I have some spares, which means... Yo, freaking yoy, $2 boxes, baby! So... All right, thank you, DigiFlavor. Appreciate you, pimp. Still never got this working very well. Now, this... this came from Sutton Coldfield, United Kingdom. Vapors Cloud International. Vapors Cloud International. Don't even know what's in here. I'm just excited to have something from Vapors Cloud. It's a box. It's a white box. And it's from Vapors Cloud. Let's open this. Let's see. What's Vapor Cloud released recently? Did they have a Valhalla RTA? Packing peanuts? Thankfully, it's the packing peanuts you can eat. Oh, shit. Oh, holy crap. There's a DNA Abyss. DNA 60 Abyss. Did you know this was a thing? I had no idea. This is a DNA 60 Abyss. I didn't know that they were doing a DNA 60 Abyss. DNA 60 Abyss! That's cool! Ha! It's white! It looks like a stormtrooper. Oh, that white on black. God, there's nothing better than that. If there's a cooler color scheme, I don't want to hear about it. White on black. Is this Delrin? This is white Delrin. That is a white Delrin Abyss. Yeah. Holy fuck, that's Delrin for sure. All the fitments, all the fittings are still metal. The tank's still metal. All the hardware's still metal. It just looks like the body of it is this sick-ass white Delrin. Bro! That's cool! I think that's cool. I'm stoked for this white Abyss. Shit, I'm gonna have to get out... What am I have to get out to put in here? I wanted to put that Pioneer in an actual... billet box, but now I'm kind of leaning towards putting the Pioneer in this white Delrin billet box. And it's a DNA... Oh, sorry. That was pretty gross. And it's a DNA 60. And it's a DNA 60. I didn't know that this was a thing. And I... Thank you, Vapors Cloud. Oh my God, I wish I didn't get this today. I'm all pumped for this white Abyss now, and I kind of want to try to set it up before I leave for Texas tomorrow. Is that a bad idea or a good idea? I feel like that's a bad idea. I feel like that's a bad idea, Vapors Cloud. I feel like that's a bad idea. All right, let's see what's else in here. I'm hoping this is the Valkyrie RTA. Fingers crossed. Does it rattle? Were you asking about the Abyss there, Captain Spicy? Does it rattle? Doesn't feel like it rattled to me. I mean, look, there's no battery in here. There's nothing in that tank. Yeah, the rattle all comes from the hardware, from the way this closes. I'm not saying that that's rattle. I'm saying that that sounds like a rattling sound coming from an abyss. More science is needed. You know, more science is needed. More science! Ah, there it is. What up, Valkyrie? And what the hell? Valhalla V2 Mini? The Valhalla V2 Mini. Are you telling me this is a real thing? Sitting in front of me right now? In green. All right. How do you justify calling this a mini, Vapors Cloud? How do you justify a 30 millimeter atomizer being a mini? Can I adjust the airflow on this? Apparently not. Can I open the top on this? Apparently not. Well, there is a Valhalla V2 Mini. I want to get a look at this deck. Let's get a look at this deck. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's that. It's that deck. You see that deck? It's like a 4-post, postless, like air quotes postless. Here, focus, mother trucker. Airflow comes up from the bottom through those big holes right at your coils. And there's no adjustable airflow on this? Is that what you're telling me that? No, there's an Ultem insert in here. Drip tip, Ultem insert. Yeah, boosh. Okay, and that's how you adjust the airflow. Okay. I feel like I've tried this RTA or this RDA before. Maybe not. Valhalla Mini RDA with your little tool. All right. Now there's a Valkyrie RTA 30 millimeter. That's crazy. Matte black Valkyrie RTA. That looks sick as... don't make me say it. Don't make me say it. Sick as tits! Kind of looks sick as tits. Damn, that smooth airflow. Damn, that smooth airflow. I'm going to take this apart. I just want to look at the deck. Can you take a look at the deck? Ooh! Ultem chimney? Holy fuck butts. That's got an Ultem chimney on it. Airflow in through the sides. Ultem chimney? You're not going to be able to see that. Postless deck. Ultem chimney. And it like locks in. That locks into place. Holy shit. All right, Valkyrie 30 millimeter RTA. All right. Quarter turn release for the juice fill. Juice fill Basardo. What is this piece? What are you supposed to do? Oh, it's a different bottom piece. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, so they do it with a flat part on the bottom. Can you see that? Is that in focus? There's a piece here that's it's flat on the bottom, and then they have another bottom that is rounded. It looks like it tapers down to maybe 24, 25 millimeters? 25 millimeters maybe? That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. I've never seen a bottom extra spare piece that's, you know, usually you find that on the top caps of like mech mods, right? Like the Prey did it, the Dreamer did it. A few mech mods did it where, oh, you can have a flat top or you can have like a beveled top. I've never seen it on the bottom of an RTA before. Damn, that's smart. That's cool. All right, Valkyrie RTA. So here's the thing. I might be saving this. I'm doing a build stream with Bogan in a few weeks. I think 2 weeks, maybe a week after I get back from Texas. We're doing a build stream with Bogan, and I'm really excited about it. And I might save that Valkyrie for that build stream. Oh, 28 and 30 millimeters, John? Bob? It's cool. That's a cool thing. 30 millimeter standard for a 28 millimeter spare. Dang, okay. Today I learned that everybody in the chat knows more about the Valkyrie RTA than I do. And I follow Vapors Cloud on Instagram. 28 then 30. Or 30 then 28. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I mean, that's kind of cool. That's a smart way to do it. This, my friends, can I go pee real quick? Can I go pee real quick before I get to this last package? Can I go pee real quick? Will you let me? I promise. I'll be right back. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. I feel so much better. Worlds better. Worlds better. All right. This is a package from JaiHaze. It's so cool. He just puts Haze on it. Doesn't even have his full name. Just says Haze. It's cool, man. It's cool. Doesn't get much cooler than that. So, shit. I'm excited about this, okay? Did you or Bree write this little note on there? There's a little note up here that says, "Hey, Nick." It's just a little goofy face. Thanks, JaiHaze or Bree, whoever wrote that. I'm going to save this note forever on my monitor for the rest of my life. This... I don't know. Does it open? Okay, Serenity now. I don't know how to get that open, but I want to look at this Inception. JaiHaze, MK Mods Inception. This is a hype product, man. I'm even hyped about this product, and I haven't even been that hypey about it, but I'm pretty hypey about it. I got a little bit of a rundown from JaiHaze about this device. You know, kind of how he... Oh, that was Bree? Oh, JaiHaze is here. What's up, bro? Bump that fist, JaiHaze. Don't be too cool for it. Bump it. Take a picture of you bumping the fist, please, and then put it on Instagram and tag me. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do all that. Woo! Woo! Look at that! Would you just look at that? First of all, this wood is beautiful. Beautiful, naughty, dark wood. Not naughty, naughty. K-N-O-T-T-Y. Kanati. It is Kanati wood. Oh, matching wood drip tip. Look, that's cool as fuck. That's a slick little and a plastic 510 connection, you know, protector there. All right. All right. Am I doing this wrong? Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Ah, I was doing it wrong. I was doing it completely wrong. Okay, it doesn't slide off. It's magnets. All right, dual 18650. Let's vape this right now. What can we put on here? Maybe that Typhon GT4S? Maybe that Typhon GT4S? Now, See, these 18650s fit in here perfectly. Perfectly. Flawlessly. Flawlessly. I know JaiHaze was telling me that, you know, there's a specific reason so that this can fit the more 18650s because there's so many different, you know, different tolerances for batteries. So if you have some battery rattle in this, he said you can add a wrap to it or pull a wrap off of it or add a wrap to it, I guess more accurately. But I will say that these these moly cells, flawless. Wait, did this really not fit other 18650s? Everything fits fucking perfect. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Like literally every 18650 fits perfect in here. Is there a positive negative here that I can't see? Let's just experiment. Does that go positive, negative? Nope. Okay, so that means that should work. Nope. Okay, that means it's this way? No, that can't be right. No, okay. Parallel? I should be watching the chat because JaiHaze is actually here and he's probably yelling at his screen at me. Fucking GrimmGreen! I get 0 battery rattle. I just can't see how the batteries go in. Oh, wait. It's marked. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. JaiHaze, that's fine. Just call me an idiot. It's marked. It's clearly marked here on the bottom. Okay, I can't get it to fire up. This battery's dead? That's stupid. What am I, new here? All right, that should go there. That should go there. I love this bottom door. In a severe way, I love this bottom door. MK Mods, Inception. It's got the JaiHaze on there. Toot counter. Let's get this. I'm going to put this RTA on here. I feel like this needs a Typhon GT4S on top. You know, it's a mod from JaiHaze, and I'm not about to throw like a Chinese tank on here. It needs like a high-end, nice, single-coil, fucking flavor banger tank. That's what this needs. Let's open up that juice flow. Bang in. That's the Inception. And I will say, I don't know if you've seen a real good look at this. I think Mike Vapes has his review of it. This wood is very nice, very soft, very rounded. Feels, I mean, I don't want to say it. It feels kind of luxurious. Like this feels like an antique teak table or something, you know? It honestly feels like it's been worn in by my own hand. Like it fits in my hand so well, it feels like it was made for it. Let's see, can we adjust this wattage on here? Where'd the display go? Where'd the display go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Why did my display disappear? Why does my display disappear when I put an RDA on? It's there. Okay, hang on. Okay. Okay, here we go. You know what? This is one of those things like I probably should have read if there was an instruction, manual in here. I probably should have read it. Medium power, low power, replay, RDA pure, RDA version 3, RDA version 2, RDA version 1, mid power, low power, RDA pure. Let's see. I don't know how to adjust the wattage on this. Oh, there it goes. Okay, that's an interesting chip. This is a unique chip that I have not... Is this a proprietary chip, JaiHaze? It's real slick, and it's got the devil emoji on there, and I'm going to set it at 66.6 watts. Oh. Is this a DNA? This is a DNA, isn't it? Typhon GT4S on the JaiHaze MK Mods Inception. Look at all of that Ultem and wood. This just screams high end. Screaming high end here. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Just fits so well in the hand. Feels so nice. Why does the display turn off if I plug my atomizer in far? What's happening there, JaiHaze? Oh, wait. Sorry. I forgot. This is a DNA. It's confusing me. Okay, there we go. We're all set up. 0.19, 60.5 watts. Perfect. DNA 250C? Okay. It looked different to me, JaiHaze, and so when I saw it, I instantly assumed that everything I thought about this was wrong. I went, oh, no, it's not a DNA. I was wrong about that. Good to know that it is a DNA, 250C chip. All right. It's hitting like a DNA. I did not think that this would be as comfortable as it is, but the way that this ridge goes right here, your fingers go right here, you put your fingers right here and you just roll it. You just roll it right into your palm and it ends up in like this like ergonomic, it just feels completely comfortable in the hand. Typhon GT4S killing it on here. Yeah, explain the devil stealth to me. Send me over a text or something like that. I'll get into this. I'm using one of your presets right now. This is RDA version 2. There's a bunch of different ways you can hold this. You can hold this like, so put the meat of your knuckle palm, like this part right here. Boom. Look at that. That just feels good. Kick ass. All right, kick ass. Kick ass Inception. Yeah, it goes into stealth mode. Is it still firing? What is that? It fires weird. There's something weird with this. I mean, I'm not saying like there's something weird with it. For some reason, if I screw my atomizer down maybe too far, does it turn the screen off? I don't know. JaiHaze can explain it to me. I'm just honestly enjoying holding this, and the feel of this wood is so nice. It's so nice and soft and just comfortable. I haven't had a wooden, like nice, soft wooden mod like this in so long. Years it's been. Years. What number did I get? 85? Not bad, JaiHaze, not bad. Nope. See, why didn't it suddenly start firing? Apparently, I don't know how to use this. Oh, when you have no atomizer, it says no jammy? Come on, that's cool. No jammy. Whoa. Yes. I just don't get along with DNA boards, I guess. It could very well be it. Anyway, Inception. JaiHaze, MK Mods, Mother Truckin' Inception mod. I'm going to keep using it. I'll do a full-on review shortly. Sooner rather than later. Can I say that I am having a little bit of a love affair with this fucking magnetic door on here? That is just slick. That is just slick. And it goes on so firm. Man, you kind of have to whack it to get it out. I love this door. I love that door. I just like taking this door off, going, oh yeah, there's my batteries. Boom. Oh, that's a satisfying feeling, man. All right, JaiHaze. Appreciate you swinging by the stream. Appreciate the Inception. I'm going to get to using this literally right away. I'm going to set up something special for it. Set up some special RDA. Maybe I put the tripod on there in restricted long. I feel like that would be kick-ass. Save this drip tip. Save this box. Fuck yeah, Inception. Sick. Sick, Inception. Sick. Thank you so much, JaiHaze. I appreciate that. It's you know, it's a little minikinish. I mean, that's kind of what it's reminded me. Like it reminds me of why I loved the minikins so much. Like that dual 18650 real low style ergonomic pyramid shape. Appreciate it. Stoked. God, typing here sucks. I'm sorry, JaiHaze. I appreciate you being here. You can take the shell off. Wait, I can take the whole shell off? The whole wooden shell? What are you trying to tell me right now, JaiHaze? I don't want to take your mod apart. Wait, I can take this apart? Oh my God. This is completely modular. You can take the whole entire guts out and in a really fucking boss move, got JaiHaze on the inside of the sled there. Okay, that's kind of sick. Bro, that's kind of fucking sick. Can I just slide it? Slides right back in? You kind of... Pops right back in. Fucking A. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. That's cool as hell. How do I open this, JaiHaze? Oh. Threaded. Ah. What the... What? There's another shell here. That's fucking sick. Can you see that? JaiHaze, is this a UV reactive? Is this going to glow under my black lights? That is sick. I didn't know you could remove the shells. And this just pops in here like nobody's business. Eventually, this is going to pop in here like nobody's business. If I can fit it in here. Okay, I don't want to force this. I feel like I'm rushing right now, and I'm going to force this, and I don't want to force this. That's a rad idea. Oh, drip tips! Clear drip tips to match the shell? All right. Fucking A. JaiHaze, you do it right, man. This is a cool, like, customer experience. That shell is sick. That's the pure white. Pure white. I still think it's gonna be rad underneath my black lights. Yeah, it just slipped right in there. It's just a matter of lining it up, like, be a little bit patient and stick it in there correctly. That's what she said. Just be a little bit patient. Don't jam it in there. That's what she said. That's sick. That's sick. Fuck yeah, Inception. Fuck yeah, JaiHaze Inception. Appreciate that, bro. This shell design is really slick. Like, really very slick. Back and forth. Wood, plastic, wood, plastic. You could get all sorts of matchy with this. Fucking A. All right, JaiHaze. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Full review coming soon. I'm going to spend as much time with this as I possibly can. Just the form factor alone is kind of giving me a little bit of a vape boner right now. Just going to say, hashtag just saying. Hashtag just saying. Appreciate that, JaiHaze. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing good, bud. Hope you're killing it. That's what she said. So we're winding down here, you guys. It's time. You want to go back in time? Let's do some super chats, and then we're gonna go back in time with GrimmGreen. There's a burp that won't come out. It's right there. Nope, not coming out. New Wave Dave. Sorry, I can't go to Houston. Finally started on the new house and I can't be away. Kinda sucks. Yak nuts. Wait, yak nuts? Yak nuts. New Wave Dave. It's yak bong, bro. Yak bong. Whatley, T. Whatley. Just a thanks for all you do. T. Whatley, this is a thanks to you for what you do for me. I appreciate that. Mallory Gates. Another shell in the JaiHaze box. This little packaging technique of the really slick 3D printed little, that's cool. There's no way around it. That's just cool. It's just cool. Little screw in top. Come on, man. That's cool. That's a cool way to package something. It's just cool. I appreciate that, Mallory. Davis Vape says, awesome mod, crazy nice. Look, it's an awesome mod. Are you vouching for this, Davis? You vouching for the JaiHaze Inception here? I'm really excited to spend some more time with that. Really excited. Darren says, thank you for all you do. I will catch the replay. Hashtag replay crew. Darren, hashtag replay crew to you too. I'll be here waiting for you. Every step of the way, I'll be here with you. All right, you guys, we're winding down a little bit. Rather than a record, it's time for some archival GrimmGreen footage. Let's go. I did have a retro vaping planned for tonight. In fact, I had a cool new camera and a cool new camera set up all ready to go for tonight, but I don't think we're going to get to that retro vaping. It's okay. You know what? We can hold off on the retro vaping until maybe next week. Maybe next week we'll do the retro vaping that I had planned. But tonight, what I want to do tonight, I'm just going to go down a little bit of like whatever. Memory lane. So I don't even know how to set this clip up. I have no idea how to even set this clip up. My brother and I, as I was saying at the beginning of the stream, my brother and I we tried to be YouTubers before YouTube was even a thing. One day, my brother and I were living together at the time. This is back in... No, we weren't living together at the time. Holy shit, that's funny. What year was this? 1999. We're going back 22 years? Okay, we're about to go back in time 22 years. I am just a shitty 20-year-old, just doing nothing, contributing nothing to society, and being kind of a piece of shit. Like, not a terrible piece of shit, but kind of like a 20-year-old piece of shit. I'm going to set this clip up. My brother and I used to film like most everything we did. It was really dumb. I'm glad we did it because now I have all this footage of myself, but at the time, it's kind of dumb. Like, we would take his video camera and we would just sit in front of my house on my porch, filming ourselves, talking about wrestling, skiing, sometimes music, sometimes movies, just talking. It had a show. We called it a show. We would be inside going, should we film a show? Let's go film a show. And the show didn't go anywhere. The show just ended up for us. Like, we would watch the show. We were filming the show literally for us. So let me set this clip up. This is us. This is my brother and I leaving my house in Tahoe to drive to Reno. Okay. We were on a mission to go to Reno. We stopped along the way to get cigars for smoking. And at the very, very end, it's like the start of the show. But we'll continue this later, you know, in a few weeks. We'll continue the show because it's really goofy. So here's the clip. I'm going to say, here's the clip. This is my brother and I in 1999. 1999. All we're doing is driving to Carson City to get cigars so that we can turn around and come back home and shoot our show. And the name of this show that we shot in front of my house for nobody, we called it my brother's name is Brian. So we called it the Brian Green and Nick Show, or the Brian Green Nick Show. What was it? The Brian and Green Nick Show. Hang on, let me check my texts, because I was just texting with my brother about this. What did we call the show? I think we called it, the Brian and Green Nick Show. What fucking sense does that make, dude? The Brian and Green Nick Show. So, without any further ado, here's a clip of the Brian and Green Nick travel vlog to Reno. I'm going to pause it, and I have to give you a little bit of backstory on a few things. There's the fish head story. There's a few other stories happening in here, but take it away. Like 1999. Let's go.
And then, maybe not. Oh, let me see the line. So, where are we?
I think we're in Safeway.
Let me see if I can get you a landmark. Here's the Carpet One Center. This is
Okay, so we're driving through Lake Tahoe. This is the south shore of Lake Tahoe right here. I don't know if anybody's going to recognize this.
London Fog.
That was over there.
Oh.
It was parked right where you
The
were
Western
filming.
Inn. There's weddings.
Like, we need something good, like the Beacon.
Where's the Beacon? All right, this is the world famous. Shit, I lost it. Oh, here it is, Beacon, and there it goes.
The world famous gas station in Tahoe. Okay.
So as you can see, we're maybe a few miles from our home, from the house. It's the Motel 6. I don't know if you're getting that.
Can you hear us?
And, all right, but so yeah, rock till you die. Oh, lens cover.
You hear me on that tape. When we went to Disneyland 5 years ago.
It looks like you're gonna hit this car already.
When
Even though crashes don't sound like.
Okay, so I forgot to unmute myself. So what I wanted to say was, in this clip, you can hear me being a dick to my brother, and I wasn't trying to be a dick to my brother, but you can hear, like, he's trying to tell me a story. He's clearly trying to tell me a story, and I, like, hard interrupted him twice in his story. Okay, I'm sorry, Brian. Let's get...
No.
Shut up! That's not the story. You, me, Laura, and Barbara went to Disneyland,
Harvey.
and you hear me go, take off the lens cap.
In your like prepubescent male voice.
Take off the lens cap. Yeah, exactly. And you hear Dabs go, oh. You know.
All right, where are we?
I think we're at Safeway.
So, I guess we'll see you when the day is mine. Friends changing lanes.
Go!
Right to a red light! Why does it say auto date?
I feel like I have to explain this as well because this is ridiculous. Does anybody remember those like candies that were little wax bottles, and then they had like a little bit of like sweet liquid in them or something like that. Does anybody else remember these? Does anybody else remember these? I know this is a little bit out of context, but we're just going from my house to Reno. That's all we did. So there were these little candies that were like wax bottles, and they had a little bit of like sweet liquid in them, and you just tear off the top and you drink the sweet liquid, but then you end up with like 6 of these soft wax bottles. So what I would do is I would buy these packs and then I would wad up the wax into a ball, and I would just chew it like gum, like working it, trying to warm it up to get it like to be a malleable wax thing. And then I would like, okay, so I'd pack it into a ball, and then I'd bite down on it and like try to press it against all my teeth. Does anybody remember that? Wax bottles, nickel nips. Oh my God, Daniel, nickel nips. So I would take nickel nips bottles and I would wad them into a ball, and I would bite them and just press it against my teeth, and I would like press my tongue against the back. So I had like, it's like when you go to the dentist and you get like dental, impressions taken. It was that. I was obsessed with putting my teeth into things. Dumb. It's dumb. Did you do that too, Daniel? Show of hands in the chat if you ever did that with nickel nips, because I did it. Okay.
Man, you think by the time you were 22, you stopped doing stupid. What are you, Robbie, here with your jaw wired shut? This is my mouthpiece that I made out of wax. I wanted to say, where are we? I think we're safely.
Yeah, we're
you gonna die. Alright, and then I'm gonna put this right here. We're gonna film Mos Eisley coming down here. Prove to future generations that we live on Tatooine.
So I have to explain this too. So I lived in Lake Tahoe, California, and there's a road, Highway 50, down to Carson City, Nevada, and it's this long sort of winding, big mountain turns road, and you come across these few turns, and as a child, I was a big Star Wars fan. I'm still a big Star Wars fan, and whenever we came down the valley, the Carson Valley looked like Mos Eisley Spaceport from Star Wars. It's the nerdiest thing ever, and so my entire life, yes, fuck yeah, Nickel Nips, Mike, Devin, Daniel, Sin Cycle, fuck yeah. The wax lips were my second favorite. The wax lips were a little bit like crumbly though. Didn't you find that, Army Man Brad? A little crumbly, on the crumbly side. They didn't have that like stick together texture that the bottles had. Anyway, so we thought that the Carson Valley looked exactly like Mos Eisley Spaceport from Star Wars, and so literally every time we drive down there, we'd go, oh look, Mos Eisley Spaceport. You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
This is Mos Eisley Spaceport down here.
You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
And then this is a
Must be
semi-truck.
And that shit, I would do that shit all the time. Like I would just shout. Like I would just scream sometimes. And it made no sense. I don't know why I did it. It was just something I would do. I would just yell for no reason. I was an annoying 22-year-old. Annoying.
All right, well,
I think he wants to die.
I think we're just gonna wait till this.
No, wait, here's a good shot.
I think he wants to die.
There we go. Really.
We're heading down 50. I don't know. Maybe we're.
Oh, Nick, you know what we can do now?
What?
Videotape the fish head. Oh yeah. Holy shit, that's epic.
I'm gonna put my mouthpiece back in, and we'll see you.
It's a fish head, or maybe somewhere else.
Good work. All right, where are we?
I think we're at Safeway.
You're gonna say that every time. We just bought. You getting this? Oh.
This is back when I was smoking, but not smoking. I was a smoker, but I was in denial about being a smoker because all I was smoking was cigars. I had a like 5 to 6 cigar a day habit. I would inhale cigars. I discovered little cigars. You see that little pack at the beginning that says little cigars? I would buy little cigars that looked like little cigarettes, but they were brown and had a filter. And at work at the ski shop, I would do nothing but every half hour or so, I'd go out in front of the shop and smoke a cigar, inhaling the whole time, because I was addicted to nicotine, but I refused to buy cigarettes. So I justified it in my head by smoking 20 little cigars a week and probably 15 to 20 big cigars a week as well. It was not good for me. It was not good for my lungs, inhaling cigars. But I was in denial about being a smoker, and so I just smoked cigars like crazy. This went on for probably 2 years of like daily, multiple times daily, smoking cigars and inhaling them like cigarettes, because I felt like cigarettes were like, ew, like cigarettes were gross, but cigars, oh, well, there's like a little bit of like, it's dignified, it's stately to hold a cigar. And so I thought I was being, stately and smoking cigars instead of cigarettes. Cigars all day, cigars like crazy.
Oh, Wonder Blend.
Perfectos. Let me see
buy
this.
one.
It was 99 cents.
Get one free. Oh,
Best
So these cigars we bought, the Wonder Blends, 99 cents for 10 cigars, for 8 cigars, 99 cents. Buy one, get one free, 99 cents. And these were my favorite cigars. Yeah.
I ever had, Kmart brand, 99-cent cigar. Best damn cigars.
Frickin' A.
So we're gonna rock to
BIGD-Vapes.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep interrupting like this, but I feel like I have to explain everything in this clip because it's so fucking weird. So at this time, I'm 22 years old. I am a devout, Bible-believing Christian. I'm going to Christian church, so you'll notice a severe lack of obscenities in this video because that was the one thing that I really wanted. We acted like general assholes the rest of the time, and we would yell at people and be rude all the time, acting like a good Christian should. But the one thing that was like we felt bad about was obscenities. So you're not going to find any obscenities. That's why my brother just said friggin' A. And if you can guess what's coming up next, it's a WWE wrestling reference.
I'm gonna stay focused on it the whole time while we're driving.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No, I'm always hard, baby. No.
You know, Lebowski always.
Look, pigeons. Oh, they'll move.
Oh, here they go.
Even though those are seagulls.
I don't think that one. Okay. I was like, oh, whoops. Didn't film it! Ah!
Ooh, 2 for 2 sausage.
What was that? I'm just yelling for no reason. Fuck's asshole.
All right, here we are in the Great Plains of New Mexico, searching for the elusive fishtail.
I think that's it over there.
That's it right there.
I'm sorry. I am really sorry for interrupting this much in this clip. You guys get no sense of what's going on right now. But let me explain what's going on here. I grew up my whole life in Lake Tahoe, California. We would drive damn near every weekend into Reno. And in a big stretch between Carson City and Reno, there's just a big flat, straight, you just gun it. You just go like crazy. And off on the east side of the valley, there's these hills. And every time we drive to Reno, my dad and my brother would go, oh, look over there on the hillside. Doesn't that look like a fish head? Doesn't that look like a fish head? It's smiling. That's what they'd say to me. Look, Nick, look at the fish head. It's smiling. I could never see the fish head. We've looked at the fish head thousands of times, thousands of trips to Reno. I never saw the fish head. I could only see a fish tail. And honestly, right now on the video, I can't see either. But my brother is convinced that there's a fish head somewhere on this hill. If you can see it, leave a comment down below and be like, hey, I saw the fish head. And I'll go, no, you're lying.
Yeah, you see that's the head. See, look, there's its eyes, and it's smiling.
That's exactly what Dad said.
I know, it is.
It's
pointing. It's a fish head.
I don't see the brontosaurus head anymore, but I see a fish tail.
I see a fish head. Its head is smiling. You bastard.
I hope I'm filming the right...
Get out of the way.
Alright, so this is the show, really.
We're on location.
On location, this is a... PX was a little too loud.
That's green.
Wait. You looked.
You guys saw me.
I wish we could just put it there. Alright,
Okay.
we're entering the 50-mile-an-hour speed zone now.
I'm still doing 70.
And Brian's still doing 70 because he's an idiot. There's a cop back there. But he doesn't see it.
And the Forerunner?
Wait,
No, you don't, Captain Spicy. No, you don't.
I'm cool! I run up from this cloud. Okay. DX.
You can't tell that truck what
You
to
can't
do.
tell that truck where to stop, where to go. Toyota DX. You want to see the crotch chop from my crotch's point of view? We just went to Meadowwood. Brian bought something from Sam Goody. Oh, no. We got... This is weird holding this and watching it because I feel like I'm on the real world. Okay, anyway. Roger! Roger! Wait, Roger! Wait! I highly recommend Wonder Blend Sweets. Satisfaction guaranteed. 4. 4? That's a good even number.
It's not 5.
It's not like 5. Alright, so these is what we're smoking.
All right. So look, that's the setup for the show. So maybe in the next vlog, we'll maybe watch like 5 more minutes, maybe 5 or 6 more minutes of the show that we filmed. And we did this regularly. This was a literally like twice a week thing. We would go buy cigars and we would sit in front of my house and literally just film ourselves for hours smoking cigars. I'm inhaling them, every single time. Cigars and wrestling and movies and whatever else we talked about. It was predominantly wrestling is what we talked about. We were huge wrestling fans. In fact, I'm convinced that this was a Thursday because Thursday was the day that SmackDown was on, WWF SmackDown. And we started this tradition of hanging out on Wednesdays and watching SmackDown, and that became like the SmackDown barbecue. Like we would invite our friends and neighbors over to barbecue and watch wrestling. Some of the funnest times, I'm just a dumb 22-year-old, obnoxious, yelling person, and that's it. That's what I did. I was working in a ski shop at the time, and literally every day off I was spent hanging out with my brother, smoking cigars, videotaping ourselves. And I have hours. Damien, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate you being here tonight. That really means a lot to me. I have hours and hours and hours of this footage. So exactly, Derek, we're going to kind of turn this into a little bit of a mini series. We're going to watch this episode of the Brian Green and Nick show. Obviously I'm going to edit it and, take out really boring parts. But there's one show that we filmed. It was one of the first shows we filmed at night, and we did this little bit where we were pretending to be wrestling with each other, Like, I attacked him, and we started wrestling, and off camera, I take a chair, and I hit it on the ground, and I'm trying to do the commentary. I'm like, oh, God, he hit him with a chair, and I hit the chair on the ground to get, like, the sound effect, for the camera, and the chair ended up bouncing back and hitting me square in the face. Yeah, we got that on video. I have so much great stuff on video. It's been like this weird nostalgic like field trip down memory lane watching all of these videos with my brother, whom I love tremendously. I would love to go on a trip again with my brother, just me and him, and just have some antics, just one weekend away from everybody, and we'll just go back and have some antics. We'll buy some Wonder Blend cigars, we'll go to McDonald's. We'll just have some antics. Antics. I can't express to you how much of this video I have. When I say we filmed everything we did, we filmed everything we did. We have trips to Reno, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Disneyland, Las Vegas. So many trips to Las Vegas. So many trips from Las Vegas. It's crazy. And I'm looking forward to getting into all of it because honestly, it's just super awkward. And it's weird to me to look back and think like, shit, I've been talking to a camera for 20 years. 20 years. 20 years I've been talking to a camera, you guys. It feels normal to me. I don't even know what human eyes look like anymore. All I see is lenses everywhere. All right, I'm clearly drunk. Let's finish this. All right, you guys, let me take a quick look. Make sure I didn't forget anything. Let's get into these last super chats because we are way over time. So over time, I can't even play the whole bumper. Can't even play the whole bumper. Where did we end up here? Mallory Gates, thank you. Another shell in the JaiHaze box. Davis Vapes, awesome mod, crazy nice. Look, I honestly wasn't expecting anything less from JaiHaze. I watch JaiHaze videos. I'm subscribed to JaiHaze. I know what JaiHaze likes. I know what JaiHaze doesn't like. I know that he likes nice, high-end, good, fit and finish, slick shit. So I wasn't expecting anything less than an awesome mod from JaiHaze, truly and honestly. Darren, that's very gracious of you. Thank you for all you do. I will catch y'all on the replay. Hashtag replay crew. Darren, we didn't sing happy birthday. We're ending this vlog with a mother trucking happy birthday, and I don't care who knows it. 2 hazed waters. That's very gracious of you. You didn't say anything. You didn't have to. Kennedy, did you clean your office? All of it? Kennedy, why are you trying to catch me here? Listen, I didn't clean all of my office, but I cleaned the majority of my office. As far as you can tell, all of this looks clean, right? You can't see over there anymore. You can't see right there anymore. You can't see what's on this side of the desk anymore. Disaster. Disaster all around me, except for what you can see. Then you guys just assume I have a clean office. New Wave Dave. So I'm sitting here putting a new scope on my AR. My cat looked at me and said, "You think that's going to save you? I'll wait till you're sleeping. Now give Nick $10. Dave, if your cat, listen, I mean, thank you, but if your cat is not intimidated by an AR, then then your cat, I'm scared of your cat, New Wave Day. I'm scared of your cat, okay? I'm scared of your cat at this point. Other than he seems to be a fiduciary, like beneficiary to like GrimmGreen LLC. I'm a fan of that. But man, your cat's terrifying. Fishy. Very gracious of you. Sully and I used to do the same thing with videos in our late teens, early 20s. Some of them showed up on an intro for his Sully's Guitar Garage videos. Not sure if he still has those posted. Wait. Fishy. How do I see this video? A. And 2, are you telling me you're friends with Sully from Sully's Guitars? The account, the Instagram account I just started following? Those are boss guitars, bro. Fishy, you just got like your street cred went up. I mean, you were already high, but your street cred just went up. Southern Comfort says, SoCo checking in. Email your P.O. box again, bro. Southern Comfort, I will. I have missed you, SoCo, and I hope you're doing good. I hope you're enjoying living in that vapor's paradise of Florida. What a crazy state. I love what Florida's doing right now. It's great. It's just spectacular. I love it when states go rogue and just do their own shit. It's my favorite thing. It's what I love about living in the United States of America, this great republic. Appreciate you, Southern Comfort. Hope you're enjoying that vapor's paradise you got down there in Florida. Now that Southern Comfort has super chatted, let me take a quick look and make sure I didn't forget anything because I think we're winding down to the end of the vlog here, you guys. That's it. That's it. Man, this has been a fun vlog. I kind of don't want it to end, but we've already been going for 2.5 hours. It has to end at some time, right? It has to end at some point. What a great stream. Shout out to JaiHaze for the inception. I'm looking forward to using this thing. Shout out to Vapors Cloud for the Valkyrie and for that Valhalla Mini. Damn, I have some cool stuff. I'm going to save those. I'm going to save both Vapors Clouds things for the Bogan stream when I get back from Texas. I think that's going to be kick-ass. I am really tempted to take this inception with me to Texas. Damn. I wish I wasn't leaving tomorrow. Maybe I'll just take it with me. Anyway, I think that's it. I think that's it. We hydrated with the coldest water bottle. I'll have a link in the description. We vaped liquids. We opened mail. We news and advocacy. If you haven't done this call to action yet, please do it. It's right here. It's just this little call to action right here. I'll have a link down in the description. I appreciate you guys. This is it. This is it. We're at the end. Yeah, the Delrin, the white Delrin Abyss. Should we take a look at it one more time just to get myself really excited? What? That's so cool. I love this. That white Delrin. Come on, dude. That's rad. Vapors Cloud. Dovpo. Suicide Mods. That's cool. It's matchy-matchy with my JaiHaze white Inception shell. I'm going to put this under the black lights. I'm going to see if anything happens to it. We'll see. We'll see. But that's it. I think we're done. I think we're done. I want to end this vlog by singing happy birthday. That's what I want to do, damn it. Don't go anywhere, you guys. We're singing happy birthday to King Taco, Sexy King Phil. I saw you here tonight. And Joseph Stone in the chat. He said it was his birthday earlier on. It's his birthday. We're singing happy birthday. God damn it. Everybody. Happy birthday to you, King Taco, Sexy King Phil, and Joseph Stone. Happy birthday to them. Happy birthday, dear these people. Sexy King Phil, King Taco, I think that's Bill, Joseph Stone. Happy birthday to you. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. Not joking. Skip around the room, you guys. Okay. Now that happy birthdays have been wished, I feel like we've accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish in this vlog. I'm going to be in Houston, Texas this weekend for NVE. If I see you there, I do dispense crisp, painful high fives. Maybe we can do an elbow bump. Hell, I'm vaccinated. Let's start hugging some people. God damn it. That's the end of the beer. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Remember that no matter what anybody tells you, anybody, all of the science shows that vaping is an order of magnitude less harmful than burning and inhaling deadly, cancer-causing, carcinogen-filled tobacco cigarettes. You have made the right choice. You've chosen the safest possible way to get your nicotine, and for that, you should be applauded. You should be celebrated. You should be celebrated, every single one of you. So I'm going to say thank you so much for watching, guys. Be excellent to each other. I'll see you next week. That's it. I kind of want to keep this stream going. Let's go. Peace out, everybody. Be excellent to each other always.